Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Spirit Island playthrough. In this video, I have Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares going up against the Kingdom of England level 6. So, as per usual, I will go over the spirit. So, Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares has the special rule to dream 1,000 deaths. Your powers never cause damage, nor can they destroy anything other than your own presence. When a power of yours would destroy or deal enough damage to destroy explorers, towns, or cities, generate 0, 2, and 5 fear, respectively, instead. The power pushes all explorers or towns it would destroy. A single power cannot destroy a given invader more than once. Powers which cause damage via Dahan are affected just like all others. All effects other than damage or destroy work as usual. We have 4 growth options instead of the typical 3. We have Reclaim and gain a power card. Reclaim 1, add a presence at 0. Gain a power card, add a presence at range 1. Or add a presence to a land with Dahan or invaders at range 4 and gain 2 energy. Our innate powers, I'm not going to go over Spirits May Yet Dream. Instead, I'm just going to go over Night Terrors, which is fast, range 0, target a land with invaders. With 1 moon, 1 air, you get a fear. With 2 moon, 1 air, 1 animal, you get another fear. And with 3 moon, 2 air, 1 animal, you get another fear. The reason I'm not going to go over Spirits May Yet Dream is because I'm once again using an aspect for this spirit. I actually, unlike some of the other times I've used aspects on this channel, it's usually because I don't particularly enjoy the base spirit, but I actually kind of enjoy base Bringer of Nightmares. But I really want to get more practice in with the violence aspect. So this replaces Spirits May Yet Dream, and as an additional setup, you gain an energy and then replace your dreams of the Dahan unique power with Bat Scout for raids by darkness. Nightmares of Violence and Death. Card plays on your bottom presence track grants twice as many plays during the spirit phase. These extra card plays can only be used for power cards with damage or destroy instructions. When to dream 1,000 deaths generates fear, generate +1 fear per affected explorer or town. So now instead of the 0, 2, or 5 fear, we generate 1 fear and 3 fear for explorers and towns, and then 5 fear for cities. So what Violence does, Base Bringer, while it can still be enjoyable, has a problem where its bottom track, as you can see, is just terrible. Like, you are stuck at 2 card plays. You can only ever place 1 presence per turn. So you are stuck at 2 card plays for a minimum of 3 turns where you finally get 3 card plays. But in that time, you are stuck at 2 energy per turn. So instead of that, what people tend to do is go top track to get the elements, more energy, and then just go major powers while you are at 2 card plays for the entire game. What Violence does is it lets you have up to 4 card plays from the very beginning of the game, with the caveat that they can only be used for damage or destroy powers, and also with the caveat that you can't actually damage or destroy anything because you're playing Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares. So, oh yeah, what is my setup? Put 2 presents on your starting board in the highest numbered sands. Okay. So, as I set this up, Bringer, this matchup of Bringer versus England is going to be very interesting. I don't know really what's going to happen, because on the one hand, Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares is one of the best fear-rushing spirits in the entire game. I mean, he kind of has to be. That's literally his whole shtick. Like, he has to fear bomb before the invaders can overwhelm him and kill him. But the problem is that because he can't kill anything, he's not going to stop England from building literally ever. So that alternative loss condition where I lose if England has 7 buildings in a land is going to be a very, very real threat. But we're not going to have to worry about double building from the level 6 England effect. From the high immigration tile, because we should be generating a fear card every single turn at minimum. But the extra fear added to the fear pool is going to make it harder to fear bomb, so I'm not entirely sure how this will go. It'll probably depend on a lot of things. But in any case, I have 4 card plays, so we're still not going bottom track. The Spirit effectively plays the same either way. I'm going to go over my unique powers. We have Call on Midnight's Dream, 0 energy fast, range of 0, target any land. If target land has Dahan, gain a major power. If you forget this power, gain energy equal to Dahan, and you may play the major power immediately, paying its cost. Or if invaders are present, you get 2 fear, but you play this for the top part. Dread Apparitions, 2 energy fast, range of 1, target a land with invaders. When powers generate fear in the target land, defend 1 per fear, and then it itself generates a fear. And then fear from To Dream 1,000 Deaths counts. And then Predatory Nightmares, 2 energy slow, 2 damage, push up to 2 Dahan, range of 1 from a sacred site, targeting land with invaders. And then Bat Scout for Raids by Darkness, 1 energy slow, range of 2, targeting land. For each Dahan, 1 damage to buildings, or gain a fear, gather up to 2 Dahan. So, now I'm going to explore the mountains. So, explore. Okay. That feels like one of the more favorable explorers, to be honest. So, with that, the question is, I think I'm going to get this extra energy. So I'm going to add a presence to a land with Dahan or invaders at a range of 4. So I'm going to add a presence there. And then actually, I'm going to go ahead and place it here. I think that'll be good. And then I will gain 2 energy from the growth option, and then get 2 energy from my track. So we're at 5 energy. Now, technically, I have 5 energy and 4 card plays. So turn 1, I could just play literally everything. Because this does damage and this does damage, so I'd be allowed to play them as additional cards. The problem is that with that is the only innate power I have would be Night Terrors, so doing this would just grant me a little bit of extra fear, but at the cost of having to reclaim and not gain any powers. So instead, I'm going to play 2 cards for 3 energy. And then at fast, I have 2 moon, 1 air, 2 animal. So that will give me, I will target this land where at range 0 with invaders to generate 2 fear. Pass the fast phase. Build in the mountain, so this disease will go away. It'll build this mountain, and then they will explore the sands. So explore here, explore here. Just move everything over. Okay, now with predatory nightmares. No, I will bat scout for raids by darkness first. I will do 1 fear and gather up to 2 Dahan. So 1 fear, gather up to 2 Dahan into this mountain. Then I will use. Oh, this has to be from a sacred site. Oh, hold up. I did not realize. That's fine. I'll still 1 fear and gather these Dahan into here. Then I will predatory nightmares to do 2 damage to this town, which will kill it and generate 3 fear. And then I get to push it somewhere else, so I will push it into this mountain. Okay, that is it for slow. And then I'm going to add a presence again in the same spot. The question is, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I can defend 4 there, which will kill everything, so that's fine. This will blight, so I'm mostly just worried about these. I think I do. I'm going to gain a minor power here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Call of the Dahan Ways, Enticing Splendor, Gift of Nature's Connection, and Devouring Ants. I'm going to take Call of the Dahan Ways for sure. And then, oh, none of these do damage though. The only one that does damage is Devouring Ants, but I do not want Devouring Ants. So I actually can't play all 3 of these still. Okay. Well, I'm still going to play Call on Midnight's Dream and Dread Apparitions for 2. I forgot to gain 3 energy from my track. Okay. Then I'm going to Dread Apparitions, targeting a land with invaders. When powers generate fear in target land, defend 1 per fear. And then this will generate a fear. So that's 1 defend. Then I will Call on Midnight's Dream, targeting this land at range 0. It has Dahan, so I can gain a major power. If I forget this power, I can play the major power immediately, paying its cost. I should have grabbed this and played it, because I forgot that I'm going to lose this. Okay, this is a really big retcon that I should not be doing. I should just leave things as they are. But I completely forgot that when I played this, I was going to lose its elements. So I should have played this. I should have add a presence at range 0, reclaim Bat Scout for raids by darkness, paying 1 extra energy for that. Then played these, used this to get the defend, and then now while I have these elements, while I have 3 moon, 2 air, and an animal, then I should gain 3 fear targeting this land, gaining another fear card. That way this is defending for 4 regardless of what I draft from the major deck. I had all this information before I drafted, and in fact I've even drafted a card that I wanted, but I should have taken this guaranteed play rather than drafting for a card. So I know it's a little not. I know it's not necessarily the best to go back after seeing new information, but I really should have done this. I'm trying to get better at recognizing when I have a guaranteed play. So after that, so this is this, right, so now we do this, targeting this land, gain a major power. I'm not going back on this, that's for sure. So we have Bargains of Power and Protection, draw toward a Consuming Void, Vengeance of the Dead, and Ravaged Undergrowth slithers back to life. Ravaged Undergrowth slithers back to life, there we go. Oh boy. So, Bargains of Power and Protection, remove one of your presence on the island from the game, sending it on the reminder card. From now on, each Dahan within one range of your presence provides defend 1 in its land, and you gain 1 less energy each turn. Draw toward a Consuming Void is so funny. 3 fear. After each effect that destroys buildings or Dahan in target land, 1 damage per building or city or Dahan destroyed. Or replace Blight with Wild. 1 fear, 3 damage, push that Wild. These aren't great. I'm going to take Vengeance of the Dead. I'm going to forget Call on Midnight's Dream to gain energy equal to the Dahan in that land. So I will gain 3 energy, and then I will pay 3 energy to play Vengeance of the Dead by paying its cost. And this will allow me to gain 3 fear. So that's 3 fear. And I will target nothing else. That's fine. Okay. So we will look at our fear cards. We have Communities in Disarray. Cities each deal -1 damage during the Ravage. Invaders do not heal damage at the end of this turn. And then each player may push 1 explorer into a land with more buildings than the land it came from. Well, I guess I'll push this explorer into this mountain and plan on dealing with this mountain later. I was really hoping I could stop this build up here. Anyway. But unfortunately, it doesn't have any buildings around it. So, mountains will Ravage. This one will Blight. And then this one is defended, and all these Dahan will... Ooh. Right. Towns have extra health, so they do enough to kill the towns for 2 fear, but not enough to kill the Explorer. So in that case, I should have pushed this Explorer into here. That's better. Okay. Not that it'll matter too much. Sands will build. This will get a town. Ooh, this will get a town. And then they will explore the wetlands. So explore here. Explore here. Everything moves over. And then at slow, for each Dahan, do 1 damage to buildings, or 1 fear, gather up to 2 Dahan. So I'm going to do 1 fear, gather up to 2 Dahan into this sand. Okay. That'll all go away. And now this turn, I'm going to reclaim, gaining 3 energy from my track. And then I'm going to gain a minor power. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now it's these cards, and I'm still going to take Call of the Dahanways. Okay. So Vengeance of the Dead for 3 has a damage dealing effect. And Dread Apparitions for another 2 energy. This will give me 2 moon, 1 air, 1 animal, so I'll get the second tier of this. Okay. I'm going to pass with that and use Dread Apparitions to target this land, generating a fear and defending equal to the amount of fear generated there. I will use Vengeance of the Dead to generate 3 more fear there. So they're defending 4. I'm realizing that I can't actually use this in there because it's range 0, but oh well. I will generate another 2 fear here. Okay. I'll just hope that I get a little more defend or Dahan damage or something with these terror cards. Skip the next normal build. The build card remains in place instead of shifting left. Okay. Each player chooses a different land with Dahan, 1 damage per Dahan there. That is exactly what I wanted. So I will choose this Dahan, land with Dahan and deal 3 damage there, killing this town and generating a fear. Okay, so mountains will build. So this will get a town, and then this will get a town, and then they will ravage the sand. This is defended. There's 5 health worth of invaders here, and Dahan fight back for 6. So that will generate 2 fear. So I only don't destroy things when a power of mine would destroy, but fear cards and Dahan obviously do not count as my powers. So that's why I'm able to kill some things, just not all things. This will blight and destroy presence. And then skip the build and explore the jungles, building in the land of most buildings. So this mountain will get a city, and then we will explore this jungle and this jungle. Then everything will move over except for the build card, which will stay. Okay, so this will go away. Cool, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to it's going to take a lot to win this game. I'm going to add a presence to this mountain. No, I'll add a presence to this wetland and gain 2 energy. And then I will gain 3 energy from my track. Then I will play these 3 cards for a total of 4 energy. Fast, I have 3 moon, I have 2 air, and animal. So I will generate 3 fear from my innate power and then move on to the invader phase. This is each player adds 2 strife in a single land not matching Ravage card. There are no Ravage cards, so I can pick anywhere. And I will choose this sand. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pick these cities in this mountain, so that way if they explore there again, it'll be easier to potentially defend it and then use Dahan to kill it. So they will build in the sand here, and city, and then ravage nowhere, build in the jungle, build in the wetland, and then explore the wetland again, building in the land with the most buildings. So this mountain will get more shit, and then explore the wetland again. So we have a back-to-back, which is abysmal. So now I really need to hope we don't perish here. So call it the Dahan ways. I can target a land with Dahan and replace a town with a Dahan there. So I'm going to target this wetland up here. Replace this town with a Dahan. And then I will use Predatory Nightmares, 1 range from a Sacred Site, do 2 damage, push up to 2 Dahan. I will push, do 2 damage into this sand, which will kill the town and generate 3 fear. So generating a fear card. Then get to push 2 Dahan. I'm also going to push this town into this mountain and then push 2 Dahan into this mountain. And then I will use Bat Scout for raid by darkness. Target land with Dahan for each. Do 1 damage to buildings. No. I'll target this land. After pushing these, I'm going to push these into this mountain instead, and then generate 1 fear and gather these into here. Okay. And then I'm going to reclaim, gain 3 energy from my track. Ooh, I don't have enough energy for what I need now. Problematic. I'm going to gain another major power. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Rumbling Earthquakes, Solidify Echoes of Majesty Past, Transformative Sacrifice, and Entwined Power. Land, each adjacent land defend 3. They add a destroyed presence to each adjacent land. Skip up to 1 invader action at each added destroyed presence. So I can defend 3 here and here. Add a destroyed presence. And skip up to 1 invader action at each added destroyed presence. I'll take Solidify Echoes of Majesty Past. That seems pretty good. But what do I forget? I'll forget Call of the Dahan Ways. It's a good card. But I think I need damage. Man. 7 fear cards, huh? That's 33 more fear to win the game. Whew. I've already generated 30 fear. 32, I think. So I'd have to do basically everything that I've just done, but again. Oh, they're ravaging jungle and wetland. So I will play Solidify Echoes of Majesty Past, as this will basically let me stop all of these ravages. That is the only card I can afford to play, though, unfortunately. So I'm going to choose one of my lands. In that land and each adjacent land, defend 3. They add a destroyed presence to each adjacent land. Skip up to 1 invader action at each added destroyed presence. So we are going to defend 3 here, here, and here. And then I will add a destroyed presence to an adjacent land to prevent an action there. And I'm going to place it at this wetland up here to also skip an invader action. Okay, so I have Moon and Air, but no animal, unfortunately. But I do get 1 fear, so that's something. Fear card. Each player removes an explorer or town from a land with beast disease or at least 2 Dahan. 1 explorer or town from a land with beast disease or at least 2 Dahan. I will remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This mountain is such a big problem. I will remove a town from this sand. Okay, so no high immigration build, jungles and wetlands ravage. This is defended. I will kill the town and explorer, generate a fear. This is defended, this is defended. Both of these explorers will go away. And then this will blight, revealing the blighted island. It is Erosion of Will. Immediately 2 fear per player. Each spirit destroys one of their presence and loses 1 energy. So 2 fear. Generate another fear card. And then destroy a presence and lose 1 energy. I will destroy the presence in this wetland that I just added. And then put 3 more blight onto this card. Okay. And then we will explore... No, they have to build in the wetlands. So this wetland will build, and then I will use my skip here to prevent them from building there. And then they will explore the sand, building in the land with the most buildings, so getting another city over here. And then exploring this sand and this sand. So everything schmooze over. Okay. Oh, and then I have no slow. Rough. Rough, rough, rough. Man. Man, oh man. I'm going to... So... Oh, wetlands are ravaging. I don't know what to do. I need to take care of this mountain yesterday, but I have no way to like do that. So I'm at the point where I kind of just have to hope this is coastal land and not another escalation. If this is another escalation, this is just going to build and lose the game again. I'm going to gain 2 energy and add a presence to a land with invaders or Dahan. I will add 1 to the wetland. And then gain 4 energy. So now I have 6 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I'll play Vengeance of the Dead, Dread Apparitions, and Bats Scout for Raids by Darkness, which will be 6 energy. Okay. I'm going to... Oh wait, I'm silly. I should have put this in this wetland, for sure. Okay, so I'm going to Dread Apparitions to generate a fear there. Vengeance of the Dead to generate 3 more fear there. And then I have Animal, Bunch of Moon, and Air. So yeah, 3 more fear there. So that is defended for, I think, 7. So 3 more fear. That's it for fast. Fear cards. We have each player removes and explores a town from a land with 2 or fewer invaders, not more. So it doesn't help me with this. Remove 1 explorer or town. I will remove this town from this jungle. Okay, and then in each land with Badlands, Beast, Disease, Wilds, or Strife, or adjacent to 3 or more such tokens, defend 5. Unfortunately, that actually does matter here. Oh wait, no it doesn't. Beast, Disease, Wild, or Strife? No. It's not including Tahan, so this is not defended. Oh yeah, I was defending here. Okay, so I really need this to not be, or I really need this to be coastal. So wetlands and jungles will build. This will get a city. This will get a town. This will get a city. This will get a town. Oh. And then they will ravage the wetlands. This is defended. The Dahan will fight back and kill the city and generate 2 fear. So we're at terror level 3 now. And then this will ravage, blight, destroy my presence, kill a Dahan. The Dahan will fight back, kill the town, generate a fear. And then Sands will build here and here. And it all comes down to this. Is this coastal or is this the other escalation? It's the other escalation, unfortunately. So I have to build here. And so it will get a 7th building and I will lose the game and they will explore there. Man, that sucks. It sucks a lot. Just for the sake of knowing, so obviously I lost, but just for the sake of knowing, I want to see what would have happened if this had been coastal. Would I have been able to win this game if this was coastal? That is what I am curious about. So Bat Scout for raids by darkness. I can 1 fear, gather up to 2, because I still don't think I win, because I still have to like stop a build, and I'm not doing anything in slow to do that. So I will generate a fear, gather 2 Dahan somewhere. We'll gather 1 there, I guess. Okay. This will go away. And then yeah, because we're still for 18 fear away from winning. I think we're a little off the mark from that, unfortunately. I'll reclaim, gain a major power, just see what happens. Unearth a Beast of Wrathful Stone. Wait, what? What? Since when? when did I have 2 of these? What? Okay. That's new. I'm gonna set that off to the side and figure that out later. I don't think there's supposed to be multiple copies of powers. So we have Unearth a Beast of Wrathful Stone, Sleep and Never Waken, Volcanic Eruption, and Sweep into the Sea. Sleep and Never Waken is definitely what we will be taking here. And then I will forget a card. I'll just forget Predatory Nightmares. Gain 4 energy. And so this is moon, moon, air, air, animal. So I just need to play a moon animal card. And then I can remove explorers. 1 fear per 2 explorers. This power removes. Sure. This actually isn't going to do that much. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yeah. This is just gaining 2 fear. It's actually not all that incredible. Yeah. And then I can only play Bat Scout for Raids by Darkness. Yeah, instead of doing this, I'm just going to go out with a bang, play these 2 cards for 4 energy. Vengeance of the Dead, generate 3 fear, get another fear card, and then my innate 3 moon, 2 air, 1 animal, generate another 3 fear. Cool. Terror level 3 fear cards. We have on each board, remove an explorer town from any land or remove a city from a land with Badlands, Wilds, or Dahan. So I guess I can remove a town from here. That would potentially solve that. And then each player adds strife to an invader for the rest of its turn. Invaders have -1 health per strife to a minimum of 1. So I can add a strife here, but alas, it will not do anything. Actually, if I had played Dread Apparitions instead of this, I could have potentially defended that, and actually could have kept going, but that's not what I did. And if I had done that, yeah, I guess I would have had the fear to still generate the cards, so could have done it, but I think the game is, I think I'm going to end the thought experiment there, because I still don't think I win here. Jungle Sand, like, even if I had played the Dread Apparitions, I still don't think I win. So I'm going to cut my losses finally and say England has got the better of me this time. Yep. Unfortunately, the Explorer The Explorer was a little unkind, but even if it was and it gave me the coastal lands, I think this game was still out of hand. This is the big problem with Bring of Dreams and Nightmares. You kind of live and die by your major that you draft. And the major that I drafted at the start was not a particularly good one. If I had gotten Sleep and Never Waken, this might have actually been something? Maybe? Yeah, because I could have started skipping builds. So if I had gotten that, this game would have been very different. But alas, I did not. And I also need to figure out why I have to draw toward a Consuming Void in the major power deck and see if there are any others in there that are duplicates. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.